For exercise 10c, we're going to rotate the house so it sits parallel and on top of the line at the front. The method we use is using the align command. So I'll just select my house, S for snap off, just move it back a bit so we can see what we're doing. And first of all, I've got to line the front of this house along the dotted line at the front, which is our setback. With the house selected, align. Now for the alignment we need 2 points. I'll pick 2 points on this wall and then 2 points on the line at the front, and then the corresponding points will come across. So it's asking for the first axis point, these 2 points, using endpoint, and now I can move my house around. And now if I go N for nearest, first point, and if I go S for a moment, you can see that I'm rotating around this point. N again, put it on the front here, and we've rotated the house into position. This house now needs to slide up so it can touch on this line. Again, I will use the move about point, left click, put it onto the end of my line here, not the edge of the roof, but my wall. Use the roof if you want to though. So now I have my about point in position. That didn't want to work for me. About point, that's better. I hadn't cancelled out of the other command. So we've now got to move this up along the line of the house till it hits the wall. So that's the number 2, which is 2 point intersection, because these lines don't intersect. Number 2, select my about point, put it onto the line at the top, and then select the front of my house, and that slides up. We'll just do that again. Select it, move about point, select the about point position, the number 2. Before I hold down on the about point, pick it up. This time I'll put it on the house first so you can see the dotted line going through. So this line goes through. We want it here, so as soon as I pick on this line, the little red point appears, and we've slid the house up into place. And there we have our house in position on the site. We could also use the number 2 for doing things like the dimensions, or from a point coming back. So if I go to my vertical dimension, okay, number 2, 2 point align, 1, 2, and then end point, and there's one set out line. 2 point align again. In fact, I'll choose the command again. Number 2, 1, 2 on the side, and I've picked the wrong command. The best command here would be the align dimension. So once again, 2, 1, 2, and E for endpoint, holding the control key down. And here's our 22.5 metres and the 19.277. This is in millimetres coming across. If we found these points on the block, we could draw a line straight across the back. I'll do that now. Short dotted line, single line, number 2, left hand side, the back of the house, number 2, back of the house on the right hand side, and there's our dotted line going through, so we could set the house out.